The Piso of 2015 became a bridge between traditional commerce and the future of finance. The coin also reflects the Philippines' cultural pride. While paper bills often highlight various landmarks and symbols, the 1 piso coin focuses on a human figure, ensuring that the story of an individual who shaped the nation continues to be honored. This coin was minted in massive quantities, ensuring wide circulation. That means almost every Filipino household had some of these coins in their possession. It was not rare to see them stacked in jars, kept in wallets, or used in everyday trade. But its commonness does not diminish its importance. In fact, its commonness is what makes it powerful. Unlike rare collector coins locked in cabinets, the 2015 piso was alive in the hands of ordinary Filipinos, embodying both history and the present. When you hold a 2015 piso, you are holding not just metal, but a piece of Philippine memory. Think about it, how many hands has that coin passed through? A market vendor, a student paying for photocopies, a GP driver receiving fares. Certain minting variations or coins in pristine, uncirculated condition have become valuable to numismatists. The coin's place within the broader New Generation Currency series also makes it a significant piece for anyone who wishes to preserve a complete collection. What makes the 2015 1 piso coin particularly interesting is that it marked a transition point. The Philippines was moving away from its older coins, which had heavier designs and less modern aesthetics, into a new era where simplicity, clarity, and symbolism took center stage. The coin's design is clean, with a refined engraving of Rizal that highlights his distinct features, making him instantly recognizable. This was an intentional move by the BSP to ensure that national heroes remained identifiable to younger generations who may not have studied them in depth. When we look at the coin historically, it also tells us about the Philippine government's push toward modernization. By 2015, digital payments and electronic banking were already growing, but coins remained an essential part of daily life. Or perhaps even someone sending coins overseas in bulk buy-in boxes. The emotional connection people have with coins is profound. Coins like the 2015 piso may seem small, but they are woven into the daily lives of millions, creating countless personal stories. Welcome back to my channel, The Coins World. Today, we will dive into the fascinating history of the Philippine 25 Sentimo 2013 coin. Though small in size and value, this coin carries with it a long story tied to the Philippines' cultural identity, economy, and evolving numismatic heritage. By the end of this video, you'll realize why even a simple coin like this deserves deep respect and curiosity. So, let's explore the incredible journey of the 25 Sentimo 2013. The 25 Sentimo coin has been part of Philippine coinage since the early days of the Republic, but the 2013 issue belongs to the New Generation Currency (NGC) series, which the Bangko Sentral NG Pilipinas BSP introduced to modernize the country's coinage. This coin is often overlooked because of its small denomination, yet it carries a wealth of history and symbolism worth discussing. The 2013 series was launched to address the challenges of counterfeit coins, provide updated security features, and ensure that Filipino currency reflected the nation's modern aspirations. Unlike its predecessors, the 25 Sentimo 2013 coin was designed with simplicity and uniformity in mind, matching the rest of the new generation coins. Made from nickel-plated steel, the coin is lightweight but durable. The change in composition was strategic, aiming to reduce production costs while ensuring long-lasting circulation. Earlier issues of 25 Sentimo coins were often made of copper or brass, but the shift to nickel-plated steel showed the government's intent to adapt to global coinage standards. On its obverse, the coin features the denomination 25 Sentimo and the year of minting, along with the inscription Republica ng Pilipinas. This minimalistic approach was meant to create consistency across the coin family, making it easier for citizens to recognize and use them. The reverse of the coin bears the image of the stylized Philippine flag's sun with its rays, a powerful emblem of freedom and independence. This choice of design reflects national pride and ties the coin to the broader theme of unity and resilience of the Filipino people. What makes the 25 Sentimo 2013 interesting is not just its face value but the fact that it represents a transitional phase in Philippine currency. It symbolizes the nation's movement into a new era of financial systems, technological improvements, and global recognition of its currency. During 2013, the Philippines was undergoing rapid economic growth, and the modernization of coins and banknotes was part of that progress. The 25 Sentimo coin circulated widely in markets, small shops, jeepneys, and sari-sari stores, becoming a common companion in the daily lives of Filipinos. The coin's world on the Philippine 50 Sentimo 1971, written in 30 paragraphs with detailed history, storytelling, and captivating effects. So your listeners stay hooked throughout. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Coins World. Today we're diving into one of the fascinating mid-20th century coins of the Philippines, the 1971 50 Sentimo coin. This coin is more than just a small piece of metal used for buying goods. It is a time capsule of history, culture, and national pride. Struck during an era of transition and development in the Philippines, the 50 Sentimo of 1971 belonged to the Filipino coin series, which started in the 1960s and was introduced as part of the country's coinage reform after independence from American colonial rule. This series was significant because it marked a true expression of Filipino identity, replacing the Old English series that had been used before. The obverse of the 1971 50 Sentimo features Francisco Baltasar, more famously known as Francisco Balagtas, the great Filipino poet and writer. His literary masterpiece Flora and Fauna has stood as one of the pillars of Philippine literature, symbolizing the strength of the national spirit. By placing him on the coin, the Philippines honored its own cultural icons. Instead of foreign figures, on the reverse side the coin carries the coat of arms of the Republic of the Philippines. This national emblem represents sovereignty, unity, and the spirit of independence that Filipinos fought hard to achieve. Its placement on the coin was more than decorative. It was symbolic of national pride during the post-independence period. The 1971 50 Sentimo coin was struck in nickel brass, giving it a golden appearance. Even though it was a minor denomination, this choice of metal reflected durability and also a visual richness, making even small value coins look important. During the early 1970s, the Philippines was undergoing major political and economic changes. President Ferdinand Marcos was in power, and just a year after this coin was minted, the country entered the era of martial law in 1972. This makes the 1971 50 Sentimo an artifact from the last years of a relatively open society before a long authoritarian period. The 50 Sentimo coin played a practical role in everyday life. At the time, it had actual purchasing power. Small street foods, jeepney rides, and little daily items could be bought with it. Unlike today, where 50 Sentimo has almost no purchasing value, back in 1971 the 10 Piso coin of 2005 is part of the new design series. NDS introduced by the Bangko Sentral and Pilipinas BSP in 2000. This coin is significant because it marked a transition in Philippine coinage both in terms of design and symbolism, as it honored two important figures in Philippine history. The 2005 issue continued this tradition, circulating widely during a period of rapid economic and social change in the Philippines. The obverse side of the 2005 10 Piso coin features the portraits of Andrés. Bonifacio is shown in the foreground, symbolizing courage and action. Mabini is placed beside him, representing intellect and wisdom. The inclusion of both men highlights the balance of revolutionary spirit and leadership needed for the country's independence struggle. The reverse side carries the BSP logo, introduced in 1993 when the Bangko Sentral and Pilipinas was re-established under Republic Act 7653. It also features the coin's denomination and year of minting. In this case, 2005. The coin has a reeded edge which helped prevent counterfeiting and made it easier to distinguish from other denominations. The 2005 10 Piso coin was a bimetallic coin which made it unique and harder to counterfeit. The outer ring was made of copper-nickel. The inner core was made of aluminum bronze. This bimetallic structure gave the coin a distinct two-tone color, silver on the outside and golden yellow at the center. First introduced in 1983, the NDS underwent several changes to reflect modern minting standards. By 2000, the BSP released the bimetallic 10 Piso coin to replace the 10 Peso banknote, which was more costly to produce and wore out faster than coins. The decision to feature two heroes instead of one was groundbreaking. Bonifacio represented the masses and the call to arms, while Mabini represented the guiding principles of the revolution. Their partnership on the coin symbolizes unity in the fight for freedom. 2005. The Philippines was undergoing economic challenges, such as inflation and rising oil prices. The BSP relied on durable coinage to reduce printing costs of banknotes. The 10 Piso coin was heavily circulated in daily commerce, particularly in transportation. fairs, food markets, and small transactions. The coin became widely associated with public transportation fares, as jeepney and bus fares often required 10 peso coins. It also became a favorite among collectors because of its bimetallic structure and historical depictions. One of the major issues in the early years of the 10 peso coin was counterfeiting. Fake versions of the coin became common in the early 2000s. The BSP issued advisories warning the public to check details such as clear portraits of Bonifacio and Mabini, proper alignment of the BSP logo, the correct metallic ring and core colors. The 2005 issue maintained these security standards to ensure authenticity. 2005 10 peso coin circulated heavily for years. By 2018, the BSP released a new version of the 10 peso coin,